Hello CBG players, welcome to my channel. That was my original harmonic slide riff. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can master it on your own cigar box guitar. One of the first things, this is a fretless cigar box guitar. It's an open G guitar. It's tuned in D, oh man, the strings are so small, DGBD, open G. And as you may know, the harmonics on the guitar are just easy. You know, you just, for example, the easy one is on the 12th fret. But in here, you kind of have to feel the right spot. Okay, so the first part of the riff, it's you have to imagine that, you know, your frets, there has to be, I mean, I use like this kind of buttons here to see the frets. So it's going to be something like this. I use my two fingers, my thumb and my first finger, the first and the fourth and third string. That's why playing this with a pick, it's complex for me. You know, just the separation of the strings is just minimum. So it'll be like an open. You have to imagine this is like a 6th fret. No, 6th fret, 5th fret, open, 3rd and open. So it sounds something like this. I use my thumb and my first finger to play with this. With a pick, it makes it a bit complex because the strings are very close together. The first part of the riff starts like this. Okay, what happens there? I don't use a pick because it's really complex for me. Well, you can try using a pick, but the strings are just so close together that it makes it like, I mean, at least for me, impossible to use a pick in here. Or you can try with a pick as well. So what happens is, on the 4th and 3rd string, they're open. You have to like calculate the 6th fret, 5th fret, open, 3rd fret, open. So it sounds something like this. Repeat it again. And then you end up in the 3rd fret. And here comes the harmonics, and this is the thing. Finding that sweet spot. It would start like from the 3rd string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, there. Now I would say this would be like an 18th fret, you know, and here's the 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. It's about here. So I just pluck on it, okay, and do vibrato on the 5th, on the 2nd and 1st string. See it? So the first one, you slide it. There you have it. 2nd string, 1st string, and 2nd string again. So it sounds something like this. Okay, that's the first part. Okay, and the second part would be something like this. Okay, what happens there? You have to imagine like a 10th fret, no? This would be like the 7, 8, 9, 10. 5th fret, and open. Again, I'm just using the 4th and the 3rd string with these 2 fingers, okay? Okay, here's the interesting part. It's like, there's the harmonic. I'm still on the 18th. Okay? So, after that, you have something like this. Okay? Those are like the basic things. The one that I really suggest that you practice, really take the time to practice, is finding all those sweet spots. Of course, I'm giving you this one so you can like get started and just start to play. Okay? Okay, the next part is like more as a riff. So it would be like 10th, open. Now I'll go to the 1st string, 5th fret, 3rd string, well, 3rd fret, 3rd and 4th string, and open. It could be something in this. Okay, that slide is interesting because again, there are no references here. See it? So that will be the 1st string, upward to like 14th fret, 15th, I would say. So it will be like 15th fret, slide down, back to the 12th, and the 12th of the 2nd string. Okay? Okay? And the last part of the riff. Again, the 4th and the 3rd string. Okay, that would be like the 1st string and the 3rd fret. We go back to the 3rd string and 4th string, 3rd fret, open. So it'll be like. So we go from the 3rd to the 5th. Let me do that slowly. And we start again. And you repeat that twice. And that's the whole song. Just give it a try. It's completely different from a guitar, of course. And if you've been following for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of harmonics. And you know, why not do it on a fretless cigar box guitar? So, let's listen to the whole thing. I really hope you liked the video. And I warmly invite you to subscribe to this channel for more CBG and bass riffs. Catch you on the next one.